Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club for yet another edition of my essential film reviews collection. Thank you so much for being there and for returning. We're now going to return ourselves to 2022 and the film 13 Lives, directed by Ron Howard. It's hard to believe it's just 4 short years ago that this staggering story captured the world's imagination. Worry, despair and prayers as 12 teenage junior footballers and their coach were trapped inside a cave in Thailand amid the rising water of the incessant rain that flooded large sections of the cave. 4 years. From horrific and hellish headlines to Hollywood box office, and this film, expertly helmed by Ron Howard, is indeed box office. Spoilers aside as per normal, this cinematic recreation of a heartrending story and based on actual events, written by William Nicholson and MacPherson, is predominantly in the original Thai language, and this is only broken by the introduction of the Western volunteer crew who plan and attempt a near impossible rescue, and English is only ever sporadically employed from there on in. As the rain falls, day after day, and with hope slowly being replaced by a world media eager for a story, cue our rescue crew with varying degrees of appalling English accents. The accents are dreadful, but the performances are certainly not, with both Viggo Mortensen and Colin Farrell as excellent as you'd expect, and without knowing anything about the real-life human characters they inhabit here, Mortensen inhabits his character with a mischievousness that soon turns to deadpan realism and I have zero interest in dying. And similarly so Farrell, who has a more warmly shown human heart, yet is as similarly deadpan and pragmatic as his great friend. Tom Bateman provides support as diver Chris Jewell, but it's his colleague Harry Harris, in the guise of Australian actor Joel Edgerton, who has a far more prominent and important role in the film, as well as the real-life drama, omitted for spoiler reasons, as well as the real human heartbeat of the rescue efforts with his cheeky and avuncular Australian nature. From the excitement of football practice in a multitude of European team kits to the parking of their bicycles amid laughter and excitement at the entrance to the caves, and all the way through to the film's concluding slide and confirmation that over 5,000 people from 17 countries actively participated in this otherworldly rescue, 13 Lives is a masterly effort from director Ron Howard. Day after day as the rain falls, Howard cleverly demonstrates repeatedly on screen how far, long, deep, exhausting and incredibly intricate the rescue attempt will be. The now flooded caves are dark, dangerous and incredibly tight, with slow progress even to make Chamber 3, which is only 800 metres from the entrance to the caves. The mere mention of a T-junction is a further 600 metres and 4 total diving hours away, let alone Chamber 9, 2,500 metres and 6 hours and 12 minutes total diving, which thankfully is where the 13 lives are. Alive, cold, hungry, desperate, but with an unshakable belief in God, their religion, an essential theme of the film as a whole. With the 13 human lives found, the rescue effort has barely begun, and we haven't even acknowledged the treacherous and seemingly impassable stalactite tunnel 5 long hours of diving away. I enjoyed this film immensely and recommend it to you based upon the director's skills of Backdraft, Apollo 13 and A Beautiful Mind, and his supporting team who recreated and produced the dark, dank, foreboding cave so well, keeping the heart at the centre of the story rather than the headlines, the Thai language and traditions too, as well as the on-screen details that as day after day of rain passes, the prospect of a miracle looks less and less likely. Postscript. I originally watched this film and compiled this brief review on Sunday the 21st of August and then watched the National Geographic documentary on the rescue a few days later, wherein the dive times differ somewhat from those used on the on-screen displays within the film, or I may have misread and mistakenly noted the total time taken to navigate the entirety of the rescue dives. Regardless, I highly recommend both the documentary and this film. And that was 13 Live, directed by Ron Howard, brought to you by Stephen Blackford, writer and reader of pointless but spoiler-free film reviews since 2012. I thank you for watching, and I leave you in peace and in solidarity. And I thank you again so much for watching. Take care out there, everyone. Peace.